Hello and welcome to THV11 News. I'm Faith Woodard, sitting here with Grammy Award winner, singer-songwriter Elle Varner. Elle, thank you so much for being here today.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad to be here.
We're so excited. So you are here to celebrate Juneteenth.
Yes.
Talk about that significance and what, celebrating this day and this holiday means to you.
This holiday means a lot to me, not just as a Black woman, but my grandfather, who is still with us, praise God, is still a civil rights activist. He marched with Dr. King. His whole life has been dedicated to civil rights activism, and for him to live to see this recognized as a national holiday is just something I'm really grateful for.
Oh my goodness, does he know you're here to
He knows, he knows. He used to send me this newsletter when I was in college, and it was like this collage of all these amazing Black people, of all different walks of life. And just knowing what this day means for us is really powerful.
Oh my goodness. So talk about, speaking of walks of life, talk about your parentage. I know that you come from a very diverse background, specifically with your parents and your culture. Talk about that and how that influences, your music and just your background and understanding of African American culture.
Yeah. Well, my mom is Cape Verdean, which some people don't even know about.
Yeah.
It is in West Africa. And my dad is Black and Swedish.
Okay.
Okay.
So we got a little diversity.
We got a little diversity. We could go into another interview on that topic. But I just know that I grew up immersed in my culture. My mom used to say, because I used to hate reading growing up, and she would say, "You need to read because your ancestors couldn't," they weren't allowed to, So it was always something. Well, Harriet Tubman, my mom literally was always just taking it back to the basics and the foundation of Black Americans and what we can do and what we've done. And I just, it's just in me.
Yeah.
It's just in me. Second, third grade, I did the I Have a Dream speech.
Oh, come on, I Have a Dream
speech. And I was just I had my glasses.
Oh, we love that.
It was so cute. It was so cute. But I was like, wow, this is powerful at 8 years old, however old you are. I don't know. But so...
Your parents have had a great influence on who you are today.
Yes, absolutely.
So your parents have shaped a lot of who you are. I know you come from a music background.
Yes.
Talk about their music involvement in shaping how you got involved in music.
My parents met on Bill Withers' tour.
Okay, Bill Withers.
Bill Withers, one of the greats, the greatest to ever do it of any race. But Black excellence at its finest. And my mom sang backup for Barry White.
Oh
my
goodness.
Dad was Tevin Campbell's music director. So I would be a kid, and I was the only kid kind of running around. There was one other kid, and we would ride those dolly carts into other people's rehearsal, and we rode into Janet Jackson's rehearsal.
Oh, Janet Jackson.
It was a big deal. It was a big moment. But I'm grateful to be a child of the workers and the how do I say it? You have the stars. And then you have all the light around the stars that make that star bright. And it's the bass players, the engineers, the tech people, the backup singers, which is an art form in itself.
Right.
So I grew up around that side of it. So I don't know if
You're an artist.
I'm an artist. I was gonna say a nepo, but I'm
a little bit, but that's not a bad thing.
Yeah,
you were
I'm
immersed.
a diet nepo baby.
We love that. But we love that. You were immersed in that culture, though, and I feel like it's giving you a real understanding and respect of music. I think I read that you played the flute. Is that
I
correct?
played the flute.
Played the flute.
I played the flute. That was hard.
Gosh.
That was hard. Shout out to Lizzo. I respect it.
Oh my goodness.
It's not for me.
Yeah.
I play guitar. I just really started playing bass like for real, and I'm in love.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
in love.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, I'm in love.
Yeah. And so do you think a lot that respect for music came from, some of your training? I know you went to NYU.
Yeah.
So did that prepare you for being an artist and really jumping into the music business?
Yeah, NYU definitely prepared me. It gave me that hustle and just like that concrete jungle is no joke.
Yeah.
I would go up to anybody and be like, "Will you listen to my song?" I saw Andre Harrell on the street one day, and I asked him to listen to my song on my iPod. You guys don't know what those are.
I know.
What world?
I know.
But yeah, I love that my foundation really started like on the way to school, elementary. My dad would sing a run and he would say, "Sing this back."
Yeah.
Or my mom would literally ask me to chip in when she was writing songs for God knows who.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, sunny day,
But it prepared you.
Yeah, it prepared me. And that's what it is. And then it was studying.
Yeah.
It was Anita Baker, Ella Fitzgerald, Etta James.
Yeah.
Just the list goes on. Yeah.
And so that preparation really prepared you for when you started your career. I mean, just like that, like it was like instant. I remember hearing you, like Summertime, hearing your songs come out. Now Refill is my joint. That is my song. And so talk about like how instant it was. Like I know everything is a grind, but at least for you, you got a lot of that success early on in your career.
I did. It was happening.
Yeah.
The
it was
machine
a blessing.
was working.
Yeah.
Everything. It was like, okay, you're doing the BET Awards, okay, NAACP Awards, da-da-da-da-da. And I went on tour with Trey Songz and Miguel. I just remember on that tour, like, I was the opener.
Yeah.
So people would be walking in while I'm performing, and I would say, "Hey, guys, you want to hear this song?" And my dad was like, "Don't ask people. Just
do it.
Stand up there and feel yourself.
Own it.
Just feel yourself. They want to see someone who likes themselves." Yeah. And I started doing. It's making me emotional.
Oh.
But I remember what that felt like when it switched, and I was like, if there's 3 people here tonight, or there's 30,000, I give the same performance. And my dad passed away 2 years ago, so it's just like, even being here now and still doing this, and my team is so amazing. We're just representing him. We're carrying this legacy on. And
no, I understand. He was such a big part of your why. So talk a little bit about how you're pushing through that and still, having that desire for music, because it's hard. When you've lost such a big chunk of what inspired you, how do you remain inspired, especially for him?
Well, Spirit is bringing it back to me to Juneteenth. You know what I mean? Like what this day means and what Black perseverance and greatness means, As tough as it is to be Black in America in 2025, we overcome so much, and we have overcome so much, and we have so much more to do. We're always just going to be inventing things and creating and setting tones and
we're the standard.
We're the standard. We got the culture. We got the love. And I'm just, like I said, I have a song called Black, and I'm so proud. If I ever come back, Lord, please let me be Black.
You'll be back. Yeah. Oh my gosh, we love that.
Thank you.
So, you know, I love some of the projects that you have. I mean, I talked about Refill. I think you have a song on the newer album, 1 to 10.
Oh, yeah.
Love that song. And then there, I think it's Coffee on the Roof.
Yeah.
Love that song as
That's
well.
my jam. Thank you.
What are you working on currently? What can we expect from you? Yeah.
Guys, it's a big deal. I mean, I'm producing my own EP.
Oh my gosh.
And
that's a lot.
It's a lot. It's another part of like my dad's spirit just joining me on this journey and like, you know, inheriting his equipment, his techniques, things that I didn't realize that I learned that I did, and just it's a labor of love, you know.
What is the tone and the vibe?
Woo!
Let us know.
I think it's called All About Love, and which is a classic Bell Hooks book, and there's love in the sense of like, you know, I can't live without you, you're my baby. And then there's love like, oh my God, this is tragic, this is terrible, get me out of here.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, we've all had some love like that for sure.
Yes, so it's the stages and phases and different sides of love for the most part. It's reflection. There's a song called Love Yourself where I'm singing to a younger girl, but I'm really singing to myself. And it's just, I'm just so glad. I'm so glad to be doing it. Yeah.
Now, speaking of Love Yourself, you know, you've been in the game for a little minute now.
Yeah.
Talk about you pushing through and just what makes you continue to go, like, and continue to love yourself, because things are, you know, difficult in the music industry. There's highs, there are lows, and you're always trying to chase that next record, chase that next EP. What continues to keep you motivated?
At this point, honestly, how do I say this? We're in an interesting time in the business. It's like artists and creatives have kind of taken it back in a way, and or maybe just have it for the first time where I can sell directly to my fans. I could go to, you can't tell me that people don't want to see me in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Oh, we do.
Okay.
We do.
Or Chattanooga, Tennessee.
We do.
Or wherever it is. And there's no red tape. So I just do the work, my team, we do the work of making the best music we can and then doing everything we can to promote it and get the message out there. And that is very exciting. It's like a full circle moment because when you start out, new artists, you get everything. You get the red carpet, you get the first class, and you're just like, oh my God, everybody. And then I mean, for very few artists, like we don't know what Beyonce goes through, but that woman every year, foot on necks, foot on the
does not stop.
It takes a certain type of person to do that.
A beast, really.
A beast. So I'm just like so grateful to be still doing it, and I'm just gonna kind of make it my own from here on out.
And
do my best.
And we're wrapping up here, but you were nominated for a Grammy earlier in your career, and then won a Grammy. Talk about what that feeling was like for you.
It is the pinnacle of the music industry. I'm grateful to be a part of it. I'm grateful to be a part of the Grammy committee, of the Grammy Foundation rather. And I can't wait to take some gold home and have a little shelf.
And it'll come.
Some candles and some Grammys. You know?
We have faith that it's coming. It's on the way.
I wouldn't mind a little rockabye Grammys.
We love that. We love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have an EP that you're working on. Talk about, from 2012, 2019, what have you focused on, or what has Elle focused on in this time, in this hiatus? What have you been working on, whether that's self-reflection, music? What have you been working on since you've come out, and what have you learned?
I consider myself a fake therapist.
Oh, we
I
love that.
do charge by the hour, so you can book me. But
I might need to book you. I
you
might
might
need a
need
little
to
bit
book
of
me. I
that.
know a thing or two. I have really been on quite the spiritual journey. The internal. It's work. It's work every day. It's not like you get to this one point and then you're good and now life is just great.
Right.
No, it's like life is always going to change.
Highs and lows.
Highs and lows. It's always going to throw things at you. It's how you handle it. It doesn't get easier. You get stronger.
Yeah.
And I will take this opportunity to tell anyone out there listening, watching, please, the most important thing you can do is reach out for help. If you need help, there is no shame. There's no shame in calling a therapist, your pastor, a hotline. But when you talk about it, you get it out. A problem shared is a problem halved.
Yeah.
So that's the start. There's so many resources available, and I think people don't quite always realize that, like, there's things that you could do right now.
Yeah.
You know?
And I know, at least for an artist, it's very difficult because you receive a lot of love.
Yeah.
But, as you said, careers ebbs and flows. You have highs and you have lows. And sometimes that love, that validation, that celebration is not always there. So what is it going to mean to you to be out there today in Little Rock, to see all those Black faces, to see so many people celebrating, singing your songs? What is that going to mean to you?
I mean, it humbles me to know that, like, I get to keep doing this. If I say refill till I'm 98 years old and people come out to see it and I see this a smile on their face, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
I'm grateful. Everybody doesn't have that. And I'm going to be honest, because I just wanted more and more and more. And I wanted, my second album never came out. Like, whether people know it or not, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
I went through a lot of things, but on this side of it, it's like, I'm just grateful to have established myself on some level and to have the passion to keep going. And God will take care of the rest. I'll just show up, do my best.
He always does. Yeah. Any other collaborations that we can expect? You got this EP.
Okay.
Who are you trying to work with? What can we expect?
Well, I have been having some people come through my studio.
Okay.
We had Greg Banks, who's an incredible singer, songwriter, musician. We started working with Duran Bernard. I love him so much. He's incredible and so humble. I've had Stacey Barth come through. We hope to get October London to come through.
Listen, the perfect time. He's
here.
You guys just share a little drink and say, hey, pitch those songs.
And I have to say this too, Leon Thomas.
Love.
If I'm not mistaken, we have a gold record together.
Oh my God.
Called Beg, and I think that happened just a couple months ago.
Wow.
That Beg went gold. Okay, so I have my first gold record with Leon Thomas.
Love that.
Yeah, he's having such an incredible moment, such a genius, such a hard worker. So shout out to him. And yeah, y'all, my line is open. My fingers, my keys, my strings, they're all there to create art. So.
Oh my goodness. And so we hear all these collaborations.
Yeah.
We're so excited, for the work that you're doing. Talk a little bit about, just that love for music, and just what makes Elle unique and what makes you you. I know so many artists have things that, they're known for. And I love, specifically with you, I love the tone of your voice. It is so strong. It's so unique. So when you listen to your own self, when you look at your own artistry, your catalog, what makes Elle Elle? What do you feel like makes you unique?
I would agree, and I say this with humility. Like when I was probably 2 or 3, and I remember singing and hearing my voice.
2 or 3.
Yeah, I was singing it. Yeah,
since you were young, really little. Oh
I
my
could
gosh.
read it too. It was crazy. Yeah,
Talented.
I was a little weirdo.
Advanced.
Yeah.
She said weirdo. I said advanced. We'll take both.
Right, and I was also self-correcting. Like I was correcting my notes. And I just that's a gift from God. That tone, the rasp.
It's so beautiful.
Thank you.
It is.
I have to I should enjoy it more because I'm really hard on myself. Shaw, my engineer, knows.
But most greats are. You know, you have to be self-reflective, self-critical.
That's true.
Yeah.
But to a point, I will say this. My dad actually named Perfectly Imperfect.
Oh.
Because I would not stop working on the album. He said, it's done. It's perfectly imperfect.
Oh, I love that.
You know, because he knew that you could go down an endless rabbit hole. And I'm kind of doing it now with this EP, but we're gonna get it done, and it's gonna be great. And wait,
what makes you?
What makes me me?
Because for me, it's tone. So what is it for you?
Tone. I think it's my vulnerability, and not in real life, but in my music, I will go there. Like I will tell you the darkest truth, and I think that's special. Yeah.
And does your everyday life influence your music? Because I know, like, you know, when you're listening to those breakup records,
right?
You know, we're listening to it and we're like, oh, girl, I feel you. I've gone through this. Like, I know what you're talking about. So for you, do your life experiences, be it relationships, friendships, how does that influence your music?
Sometimes it does. Sometimes I'll pull something right out of a page of my life. But sometimes, to be honest, some of the better songs, they're broader, and I'll get those inspirations from like movies a lot of times, or other people's relationships.
Yeah.
But when you want something sometimes to just reach anybody and not, but yeah, so sometimes it can be really specific. Sometimes it's just a general, I got sunshine on a cloudy day.
Oh, like look, I hear the vibrato and the notes, and you were just over here singing. I love that.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness. And last question for you.
Yeah.
Talk about that preparation. You know, you're going to go out, you're going to perform, you're going to kill it, because we absolutely love your music. When you prepare and you know you're about to go out, kill it, sing in front of a crowd, what does that preparation look like for Elle?
It's not that complicated. I'm going to be honest. I try to drink some tea. I warm up my voice. And the biggest blessing is I love doing this.
Yeah, you still love it.
I love doing this. So I'm pumped to walk out. I'm pumped to just be with people and share that energy. And that's it. It's like, you know, you do your best. You do your hair, your makeup,
make sure
your glam,
you got your stuff together.
You know, get it together, and then that's it, really.
Okay.
Oh, I do want to say I'm going on tour in August.
Oh, we love that.
So you might want to take a little road trip. We're going to be in Atlanta, Chicago, Nashville, St. Louis.
Are we throwing Little Rock in there? Can we?
We gotta come back. We gotta come back.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah,
Memphis is not too far. Nashville, your voice is so good. We might drive. We might
drive. Make it a trip. Make it a weekend
Tennessee,
trip.
you know, we might do it.
Be in the area.
You know, we'll make it happen.
Okay.
Anything else that you want to add, just about, you know, that you want people to know about your artistry, your music, things that you have coming up that we didn't touch on?
Oh yeah, 212. That I also started my own label.
Listen,
yeah,
we love that.
Started my own label.
That's not easy to do.
It's not easy to do. I being an entrepreneur and a creative can be challenging. But I just try to, like, you know, be grateful. Again, I have an amazing team. Jace West, Shamel Hughes, shout out to 212. You know, we're doing it. We're making it happen. I've been reaching out to a lot of, particularly it's been like 98% female artists that are up and coming.
Yeah.
And just showing them love and, you know, letting them know I see them. I might start sending out tracks and collaborating, but I think the future of 212 would definitely look like artist development.
Yeah.
Great records, great art, just everything that I learned and everything that I did, giving it to the next.
Oh my gosh, and what does 212 stand for?
212, New York, my birthday.
212,
you know,
we got it.
You know,
oh man, New York used to be my stomping ground. I went to Columbia, so I spent a lot of time in New York.
You know what it is.
We love that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, well, we are so excited for you. So excited for all the projects and things that you are working on. It's not easy to start a label, nor is it easy to bring on artists, but you're doing it with so much grace. And so we're so excited, such big fans of your work. And we are looking forward to your performance. Thank you so much, Miss Elle Varner, for sitting here with us today. We appreciate it.
All right. Much love.